Good morning, good evening. This is Rakesh once again, and today I'm going to demystifying IoT. It's been a buzzword for a while for me as well, and I have been going through a couple of study material, understanding, doing some hands-on, and then I thought, why not? I can share this knowledge across to you. Uh, so yeah, let's get started. I have some presentation I will be going through, and I will be trying to explain what is Internet of Things and how it is going to benefit us as an industry, as a developer, as a technical evangelist. Yeah. So yeah. So what is IoT? I think it's been a long. We have been thinking around. Even nowadays, we are realizing that in our daily life as well. So, as we say, Internet of Things means uh, this is the era where we have been in Internet of Things. We have already get in robotics and automations. Like RPA frameworks, we are having blockchains, buzzwords, big data, cloud. These are all new technologies stack which has bring us up to this level, and it's not sudden change. It's all technologies evolved over the period of time, and due to them, we have reached to this stage. And based on the technical consortium and technical evangelist and biggest thought minds came in, and they have given this industry standard names. So that's where this IoTs came in, and just I would like to share my understanding in how we reached to up to IoT, and what was the history behind it. Earlier, when computer industrializations happens and we adopted power of computing, and then we gradually moved into internet, where we started our human started communicating through internet across the globe, and we were did the commercialization out of it. We have implemented those internet beauty into the industries. We And gradually we move, next revolution was mobile. I think mobile was the biggest revolution. It was a very drastic change. Uh, uh, Even we can see adoption was that huge that a lot of people who never used computer, but they used mobile computing, and its adoption was very huge. So in mobile, right, what happened, there is a philosophy of hyperconverge. So earlier we were having our traditional phones, traditional mailing system, uh, and we were having for photos, we were having cameras, separate cameras. If I want to make a note, we were having diaries, we were writing it down manually. Uh, so in hyperconverse, all these different autonomous technology, I would say technology plus our traditional way of work, our instrument were getting involved. All those gets uh, sophisticated and modernized, and get converged into a smartphone, right? So that was the hyperconverge. And next to that, this IoTs I'm looking, that is the next evolution of hyperconverge, where humans related technologies got converged into a smartphone, and we started performing uh, business, non-business, social aspects of activity into the smart devices. Next to it, it is IoTs. So what happened in smart devices is still human interventions are there, but now and in IoTs we are not talking about only smart devices. Even non-smart devices can interact with each other. Currently, smart devices like my smartphone is able to talk with another smartphone guy or another mobile phone through the call, right? But in IoTs, even non-smart devices will be able to talk with each other. That's the overall philosophy to uh, bring IoT in realization. So, as a definition says, right, it's a network of physical objects, devices, vehicles, buildings, and other embedded with electronics or software or sensors, network connectivities, etc. So, that's the background, I would say, my understanding about the IoT. So, over the period of time, it has been given various names and for one concepts, right? People used to say machine to machine, Internet of Everything. Cisco says world size web. This is the one of technician and Skynet. So these terms came from different areas, right? From the uh, mechanical industries to ITs, some technical philosopher and movies. We were hearing about all this. And next, we already seeing this kind of movies, and we are realizing robots, having their army, trying to achieve their mission. So how it's possible until unless there are the machines are not communicating with each other, or they are not aligned with their systems. So how it is possible, because these are the independent devices, arms, guns, legs. So they have to communicate with each other, and they do. The question comes: where's IoT? Where is IoT? So it's everywhere. Means it can be implemented in different industry sectors. We will be discussing in more. So, for example, nowadays we are having wearables, which is very powered by technologies, where we can integrate our wearable with the smartphones, where they will communicate with internet technologies, IoT technologies to different devices, and they can alert and they can inform to other systems. And another is smart appliance, like a refrigerator. We can, without opening it, we can know that what is the temperature inside, and what should be the temperature when it should get shut down, what is the quality of water, and what are the status of individual component of my big appliance, because these appliances, right, any home appliance, refrigerator, washing machines, you would be knowing it's too costly, and if they get out of order, we have to pay a lot of repair cost. So if we would be knowing one of my component is about to get out of order because of something, instead of damaging whole system or whole appliance, we can get alerted and get it fixed upfront. So that's the beauty of IoT getting utilized in a smart appliance. And next is healthcare, which is very prominent, right? In our busy schedules, we are getting busy a lot. We don't know, we don't care much about our daily routine, our daily status of individual organs because of other commitments. So, if we are utilizing technologies, instruments which can, monitor and notify, uh, and even it can notify or send the data to the hospitals or a doctor which is assigned to me. He will get to know all my habit and activities related to health, and he can call me, or he can inform about you have to stop this, or you have to get checkup for this particular issue, otherwise you will be getting into big mess. So that's the use cases. I will be discussing more use cases in individual sectors, like these sectors are smart homes, wearables, connected cars, industrial internet, smart cities, uh, IoT in agriculture, that is one of the prominent areas. Smart retail sector is also uh, will be very beneficial to utilize IoTs. And energy engagement, right, in energy sectors, how we can uh, adopt the green initiatives, and in healthcare, as we discussed, and even in poultry farm and farming, we can use IoTs. So these are the sectors I will be discussing in more details in individuals by taking the use cases. Um, yeah. Where is IoT, right? So we can say it is in our campus. How, for example, see, in our campus, right? We can have either in education sector, or either in any uh, play schools, and smart cities, where we would like to uh, uh, route the buses without any hassle-free traffic, right? These are the n number of areas where we can leverage the IoT and get benefited out of it. Yeah, so in terms of commercial, right, and in business aspects, we are seeing very good demand. So as of 2018, 9.1 billion IoT units are getting used, and expected to grow 28.1 billion IoT devices by 2020. It's pretty huge, and all these devices will be generating tons of data, and they will be interacting a lot. And yeah, revenue growth has been projected, right? It's going to be 1.9 trillion in 2018, and it will be 7.1 trillion in 2020. So it's a huge market in market aspects as well. So why we concerned about IoT? Yeah, again, it's uh, a different persona if we are consumer end, so the consumer will be getting benefited a lot, ease of life, and from business aspects, as industries and as society getting smarter, we need to build the smart systems. Even we need to improve our organization to be smart enough. These are the pointers. So people used to think IoT, is it another computer or what is it? So so it's all of the same issues we have with access control, vulnerability management, patching, and all that. If we see in our organizations aspects, right? Uh, and imagine the network with 1 billion or more devices, how complex it would be, right? And any compromised devices is a foothold on the network. So yeah, any devices in those interconnected things can distort a lot, right? So that's where we have to be concerned about IoTs. Uh, yeah. So, does IoT add risk? Yeah, obviously, it will be adding a lot of risk. We have to be very proactive because data keeps on generating, floating over the internet. How we can protect it, that one device can communicate with other devices in authentication way, so that and also no one can intrudes or masses or traffic between two devices while communicating. And yeah, so those are the major risk. Attacking IoT, right? Again, uh, uh, if devices are pumping a lot of data and communicating, there should be some channels to be maintained to secure this communication. Default weak and hard coded credentials, it's a normal attacking point. Difficult to update firmware and OS because we are having thousands of devices. How to patch them, monitor and upgrade, do the vulnerability checks. It should be centralized, right? Because devices are lying in remotely somewhere in one corner of building, another is on uh, in the farms. So how these devices can be monitored? And We don't have security guard to monitor all those. So how these devices can secure itself and be ready to face any kind of attacks? Right? Lack of vendor support for repairing vulnerabilities, vulnerable web interfaces, coding errors sometimes, clear text protocols, and unnecessary open ports, DDoS attacks, all right, and physical thefts. Also, suppose your device is somewhere else, like camera, you're trying to or any kind of sensors, humidity or temperatures that can be tempered, which can because it's lying somewhere else, and someone can uh, in modify it and put some malware functions which will give you the wrong message. Suppose in any hospitals you have put any device which is reporting you wrong humidity or temperatures, or so accordingly you are going to on AC or water sprinkle. So those can be misleading and it can create a big disaster. So, yeah, a lot of case studies are about this. So, we will be going on all those later. Yeah. So, recommendation, right, for two security standpoints, we will be doing uh, policy procedures and standards. We will be keeping these in place. We will give the awareness training, risk management, vulnerability management, and forensic. So, these are the processes and recommendations we will be doing when we will be implementing or adapting IoTs. All right. So, to overcome with challenges, right? We are having some recommendations. It's general actually. We have to strengthen the partnership with researchers, vendors, and procurement department because a lot of forensic rules regulations should be aligned with our uh, goal, right? That's where we will be able to achieve overall beauty of IoTs. So yeah, so thread-based opportunity means there is a thread and there is opportunity also. If misunderstood and misconfigured, IoT poses a risk of data privacy and safety. For example, if we have misconfigured any device, right, as we took the scenario of temperature and humidity, so it can create a disaster for the humanity, right? Where in the hospital or the supermarket, uh, uh, yeah, so those are the places where we will be utilizing our IoTs to monitor. So that's where we have to be very careful. It will be well monitored, and also from the regulatory standpoints, we have to check that my devices is fully secure and it is in a safe hand, right? Otherwise, it can land to um, you know disaster for the humanity and life as well. So that's all into our introductory video, and I would like to thank you. If you have any comments, any suggestions about the points, I will be happy to take it, and I will be publishing more video around individual use cases where in IoTs, and also there are a lot of platform or frameworks to make it happen from the cloud providers, right? From Amazon, AWS. Google Cloud and Azure. So I will be explaining those as well. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.